Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello everyone, welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button, also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time in my next video.
This is a message we have taken around the country and has been well received by millions of Nigerians who have come to believe in him of his own good antecedents. Throughout our campaigns, we have met some of the most amazing, enthusiastic and wonderful Nigerians, particularly the youth and women, who through their actions and commitments have convinced me of the need for an honest and dedicated leadership. These Nigerians, the obedience, who have shown courage and desire to take back their country, they care very little about religion and ethnicity, and more about a country that is inclusive, united, and a country that works for all. You only have to be at the rallies and town hall meetings to appreciate the outpouring of love, support, and encouragement to His Excellency Peter Obi and my humble self. We thank every Nigerian most sincerely. Our supporters have invested time, energy, and emotions because they can see our sincerity and commitment. This is what makes us different from the others. We have asked Nigerians to hold us responsible if we fail as promised to secure, unite, and prosper our dear nation, Nigeria. We have asked them to hold us responsible if we fail to move Nigeria from consumption to production. We have asked them to hold us accountable if we fail to build a 21st century economy propelled by technology, and if we fail to transform the vast arable land in Nigeria, especially northern Nigeria, into the new oil. We will bear the full responsibility if we fail to build the required human capital and skill for the 21st century economy that we live in. Hold us responsible if we fail to cut waste in government and drastically fight corruption, which has permeated every segment and sector of our national life. We make these promises because of what we are offering Nigerians: leadership with character, competence, knowledge, and compassion. This is the stark difference between us and others, and why we call on all Nigerians to troop out on Saturday, 25th February 2023, and vote for Labour Party. A vote for Labour Party is a vote to secure for a secure and progressive nation. It is a vote for unity and an appreciation that our diversity is a major strength which we must promote to our advantage. I know that His Excellency Peter Obi will, before the close of campaigns, speak to the nation. But today I call on all Nigerians of goodwill, Nigerians who care about the youth to come out en masse and vote Labour Party. Even if you are angry with the country and the leadership because of the sufferings you are going through, please take your anger to the poll and vote out those who, over the years, have impoverished you through bad governance. Our message is very simple and unambiguous. Against the threats and challenges facing us, we offer Nigerians a leadership with character we know, with proven records of competence we can trust, knowledge and compassion you can feel, and capacity that has been tested and proven, a leadership you can hold accountable. Let me reiterate, we shall stop the killings and start the healing. We shall stop the stealing and start the keeping. We shall stop the slide and start the climb of our society. Vote for Labour Party for a new Nigeria. The 2023 elections, if conducted well, hold the promise of the long-awaited, secure, stable, and prosperous Nigeria. Nigeria is indeed only one good leader away from greatness. I therefore sustain the call on INEC to be an impartial umpire and not frustrate the will of the people. I implore security agencies, the police, the military, the DSS, and other uniformed officers to conduct themselves with utmost responsibility and resist the temptation to subvert the will of the people. And to my dear Nigerians, with us, you have the best opportunity to take back your country and usher in a new Nigeria. I urge you to troop out, vote Labour Party LP, and protect your right to a new Nigeria. Let's get it done, please. Vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party LP. Mama, Papa, Pikin. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are bewildered at the failures we have witnessed in the last 8 years. However, it is close to an act of treason. So to say, it's an act of treason. If an elected governor of a constituent part of a sovereign country will give direct instructions to the contrary of what is constitutionally the exclusive preserve of the federal government. Like it or hate it, Buhari's government was duly elected and sworn in. Nigeria is a sovereign state, and currency matters are a sovereign issue. No state governor, especially those who have serially failed in implementing court judgments in their political career, has the right to challenge the government. However, they know themselves better. They know how they came to power. They know how much they collected from each other and what transpired way back 2013, 14, 15. Why a commander-in-chief cannot descend irrespective of the immunity of a state governor, why he cannot descend, while as commander-in-chief you give out executive order, clean constitutional, and a state governor goes to say that people should continue to exchange those currencies. This is to say that there are two authorities in your country. Why President Buhari is silent about this is best known to them. And immunity does not mean that the offense has not been committed. This is a treasonable offense. Why Buhari is keeping quiet and letting this pass, we don't know. They know each other better. These are the state governments that contributed about the largest votes to bring Buhari's government. Kano, Kaduna, of course there is Katsina, but we haven't heard from Katsina yet. But now these are the states at the forefront of fighting Buhari's government because of currency. These are state governments who have not fought Buhari's government for failure to deliver the promise to secure Nigerians. Their states have become so insecure. The train from Kaduna to Abuja was attacked. International headlines. They have not challenged Buhari on that. They have not challenged Buhari on when the Naira fell from 200 to the dollar to 750 now or more. They have not challenged him. It is only the money, the drama to elections that they are challenging the president to the extent of giving counter orders to the tune of, treason. It's close to treason. Lawyers will tell you that better. Next question, please. May only be able to adequately answer your question on the Supreme Court. It was very strange that the Attorney General of the Federation allowed Mr. President to proceed with yesterday's national broadcast. And to say the least, it was unfortunate. The least I know is that when a competent court of law, for that matter, Supreme Court, is addressing an issue, all parties stay action until such is delivered. How much more of the President, Commander-in-Chief, aided with all the instruments of government, for that matter, the office of the AGF. However, I have always submitted, even in the second paragraph here, we have been more than bewildered by the poor quality of leadership in Nigeria. That is the only thing that can explain this phenomena, that Supreme Court has even adjourned hearing or maybe preserved ruling, and a commander-in-chief goes out to take another action on what is at the Supreme Court. This is classic poor quality leadership. It's a standard hallmark of what we've been witnessing. However, we have weeks to go, now days to the election, maybe a few months. We are now challenging the offshoot of this governance, of this government. Our opponents are the candidates of APC and PDP and any other party that happens to be around. Right now, the best we can get out of this government is some form of a credible election for us to ease them out and usher in the Nigeria of our dreams. That is the only way to explain what happened. It was a tragedy, it was a travesty, but thanks to very keen observers like your good self, you would feel that something is wrong and then ask the question. But in my measured response to you, I think it was unfortunate that Mr. President took action on what Supreme Court is about to rule on. Okay. As for Lagos, I don't know much about that. I'm sorry about that. And I don't want, yes, I'm confident because the situation we're in now really is not only logical, it is arithmetic, not even to say mathematical. Look at it this way. 18 political parties have filed presidential candidates. 15 could not actually go around the country to campaign. So we can comfortably say that 15 have fallen behind. There are 3 main parties now contesting 2023 presidential elections. Out of the 3, 2 have misconfigured themselves to win 2023 presidential elections. One of them, helplessly so. It leaves only one party standing. And I repeat, this is logical. Now, let me get political. The reason why Bola Tinubu is not vice president of Nigeria today is the impracticality of a certain kind of ticket in 2015. Nigeria has waxed stronger in terms of unity. For the well-meaning Nigerians, not for those who are dividing Nigerians. What could not happen in 2015 cannot happen in 2023. They have made a fundamental error, and they will pay by losing this election. The second thing is that the second opponent of ours was categorical in 2015 that the reason why PDP then had to be defeated was that it was the turn of the North. It cannot therefore be the turn of the North again. Very quickly, I have always said it, that our name registered in the United Nations is Federal Republic. Both our faiths, we know that the Creator makes no mistake. There are countries you have nearly 100% one faith, one ethnic group, one language, and the Creator makes no mistake. Here we have 252 competing religions, and we must live with each other and do justice to each other. Any responsible organization that calls itself a political party, for that matter presenting a presidential candidate, must respect the diversity of Nigeria. Then add that to the political history of Nigeria. You must configure yourself. After independence, 6 years we ran into trouble. By the 9th year, we began to recover. We did not find our democratic direction until 1979. Look at it, start counting. 1. Then General Olusegun Obasanjo, even though it was vote for vote, there was Zik, there was Awolowo. Northern Muslim Shehu Shagari won. Then years later, military took over for 15 years. But in between, a Northern Muslim, Ibrahim Babangida, because he really knew the ins and outs and the rights and wrongs of Nigeria, handed over to Christian Southern Ernest Shøčk. Abacha took, Abdulsalam came, going in 1999, then Fourth Republic, there was election, all the same. Northerners were there, Muslims were there, handed over to then Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Southern Christian. Continue reading the DNA of Nigeria. Fast forward 2007, in the Eagle Square, drama happened. Some Peter was about to beat some Umaru, and NEPA did what it did, and handed over to Northern Muslim Umaru Yar'Adua. God Almighty recalled him. Northerners, Muslims stood for the swearing in, handing over of Christian Southern Goodluck Jonathan, who asked for 2011 and was given. 2015, PDP for what it was, reneged and tried to bully its way and all that. Christian Southern leaders, including in the north, some in broad daylight, destroyed their party cards for justice to be done. And a Muhammadu Buhari, Northern Muslim, was elected. Now 8 years later, this DNA of Nigeria, the fourth DNA of Nigeria, it regulates, that is political justice. That DNA regulates our body temperature. Without it, the fever will kill us. Our body will overheat and it will kill us. There is only one party properly configured to win 2023 presidential election, and that is Labour Party. That is the source of my confidence. So yes, I'm confident. Yes, I'm confident because it is logical and it is arithmetic. Put everything aside. This has to be done. We have to get it right. Nigeria belongs to all of us. Go back to 2019. The likes of Peter Obi, Wike, Emmanuel Udom, and other Christian Southern politicians, if you recall, they had the resources, people, and experience to contest the presidency. But what did they do? And it was their constitutional right. Hello? Anyways. They had the constitutional right to contest in 2019. What happened? To show you that this DNA I'm speaking about is real, they restrained themselves. They also showed respect to Nigerianness. They showed respect to others, like me in 2019. As unprepared as I was, I knew 23 was not our time, and I could not wait for 31, and I was thirsty to rescue Nigeria from what we are witnessing today. I contested. Obi did not contest. It was his constitutional right, legal and everything. They restrained themselves. This is respect for Nigerianness, for that DNA. What does it deserve? It deserves to be reciprocated. I was honored as an individual, as a politician in my own right. I enjoyed the respect Wike, Obi, and others gave me as a Nigerian, and I was proud to be Nigerian. The more reason I'm proud to be a Nigerian today, serving as vice to Peter Obi, who has restrained himself then. Just to complete your answers. It is said that self-praise is an act of ignorance, in my language roughly translated. But then in politics, if you don't do it, you stand to be the biggest loser. And I will fail to answer questions like the one you're asking me now. With all modesty, Nigerians have never had it so good in terms of people who have presented themselves to be elected as leaders. This is a fact of life. With due respect to others who have contested before now, take Peter Obi and also look at it in the context of who the others are. Again, with due respect, I'm not disparaging anybody. We don't do that at all. I'm not insulting anybody. Now, start with Peter Obi. This is a political leader who has lacked nothing. He has a name verified, confirmed behind him. All his schools that he attended, verified. The work he has done, verified. The businesses that he has done, legitimate, verified. The wealth that he has created, verified. After becoming so successful in business, he felt he wanted to make a mark in the life of his society and contested governorship. Typically, when he contested governorship, it was to go into PDP. He falls in that group, income group, the rich, that would be in PDP. He refused. He joined APGA. For 3 years was in court, won, got in, impeached, went to court and came back. He served for 8 years, did not borrow a penny, left behind 75 billion naira, has not yet taken a penny from that state. Now this is a record that all Nigerian governors are doing their best to bury, because no governor is prepared to even attempt matching this record. So Nigerians are aware of Peter Obi. Even though Peter Obi can claim, turn by turn, it is their turn, he says, do not elect him because of where he's from. Elect him because he's a Nigerian. and he's competent. That's another point. Come to when he picked me as his vice, and then the absence of controversies, local and international controversies, except those who just wish to lie unfairly. He's a very, very clean politician. For what he has attained in life, he is a very clean politician, and exactly what Nigeria desires. When one of the parties announced their running mate, the party split in half, irrevocably. When the other party announced their vice, it split the country along lines. When Obi announced his own, Labour Party waxed stronger, and I got to work. Nigerians are not sleeping. I spoke about his school and all those. Look, the youth are seeing everything. From the scratch, I built 2 universities. Where I come from, we're educationally challenged. I am the leader in promoting education in northern Nigeria, with all modesty. People and institutions compete with me to promote education in northern Nigeria. So you can see, you can begin to see it. And Peter Obi made it a point of duty to go for someone like me. I was in the reps, I was in the Senate, yet to the best that I know so far, you have not heard my name mentioned in any budget or any other kind of controversy. They were selling 360 houses of Apple. Only one member. I'm not saying the act was wrong, but I disagreed with the principle of and the source of repayment of those loans they were taking. And I refused to buy the Apple house. Only one out of 360 refused to buy. Nigerians are saying this. I am all about promoting education. I have done it myself, 2 master's degrees, PhD. I'm willing and able to apply all that I know. I'm the promoter of what you call due process in Nigeria today. I brought it to Nigeria before they adopted it. The procurement system that I've been speaking about, I am the one, with all modesty, that has been behind it, unable to get government to do it the right way. When I get into government, together with a prudent person like Peter Obi, we will cut the waste and stop the stealing, like we said. That is what Nigerians are seeing in us. Forget the fact that they are seeing in age, we're closer to the youth. Not just that, there is something associated with the age, not just the number. Something tangible that Nigerians can feel. He studied philosophy. And you see philosophy in everything he does. In his business, in his politics, in his speeches. I mean, who would be derided in the way he was? That he's a Nollywood star. And he tells you, yeah. That reminds me, I will work with Nollywood. You have to be deep in knowledge, culture, and character. You need to be worth your weight in gold from where you come from to be such an individual. That is why Nigerians are believing in us.
The very last
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, my brothers and sisters, my mommies and my daddies over there. Is your sister again, your doctor, your friend, your girl, Anointed Lady TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please do subscribe for me. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video, you will be notified. So in this my channel, I will be bringing up many things to you in which you will benefit from it. I do talk show, I do news, anything you want to talk about, I am into it. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video or each time I'm on live on YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Please do subscribe for me, and as you do so, God will richly bless you and meet your heart desire. Thank you very much. I love you all.